And they take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
All right. Big win. Big divisional win. So we now have 3 division wins. This game, gotta say, because we got all the stats and stuff to kind of back it up. Chris Stapleton came out with a good game. He did have 1 interception. That was on me, though. That was just a bad decision, and I threw it straight instead of high pointing the pass. That was just me, just trying to throw too quick. And it may be in the highlights, but we'll see when we get to that point. So let's go ahead and take a look at these stats. All right, so 13 to 16, very efficient. 1 of them was an interception. So fix that, and we got 14 to 16. So very efficient, taking what he gave us. We were able to limit him whenever he had Mac Anderson, which is his rookie, who actually was playing well, putting some really nice passes out there. Like his throwing style, if he gets abilities, he's going to be like a Mahomes type quarterback. But 4 interceptions. Then he came out with Kyle Trask and threw 2 more. So defense was holding it down. Rushing game, he was able to get a little bit running, but he kind of got away from it and started throwing it. We were able to get some running. We had a pretty good one with McCaffrey, and then Stapleton was able to get his first run for 35 yards and get him, or first touchdown for 35 yards, get there. So that's 2, that's 5 offensive touchdowns. So our scenario was to get 3 plus. Robbie had a big game. Trimble came out actually holding it down from the beginning. He was able to get some pretty consistent catches early on. And Robbie had a big game, catching 2 big passes. And one of them he just completely beasted. So it worked out well for him. He had some pretty good ones there. So Shaq leading us in tackles, solos, Chin and assist. Overall, Chin, Jackson, he threw a lot. So this is my secondary leading in tackles, kind of makes a little bit of sense. Tackles for a loss, we only got 3 and only got 1 sack out of the deal. And Chin got 1 interception, Shaq, which was me using, Jerome me using, and Woods, and Jackson ended up getting 1. The pass deflections actually were pretty good too. We were able to get some pretty good pass deflections. No fumbles at all, no fumbles forced, and we had 2 pick sixes, which were user pick sixes, so those worked out. All right, let's take a look at these highlights. So his first drive, I mean, he came out and really effectively walked the ball down the field. This one was just ridiculous. Like, I'm pretty sure, because I know this route, this is that drive play. I'm pretty sure he thought, what's his name, Evans was going to go to the corner, but he didn't. And look at my safety. My safety's just standing there. I tried to switch at the last second and make him do something, but there's no way he meant to throw this in all of that traffic. But maybe he did. I don't know. His quarterback is a bit of a gunslinger, it seems. So it worked out. I knew this was going to be one of them kind of games, though. I was like, oh, shoot, here we go. Looked like he kind of stepped out, but they said he was in. First quarter, I mean, he's up 7-0. He comes out, and he's able to get, I think he gets his field goal before. Oh, no, I did. Oh, they didn't put Robbie's touchdown in here. Interesting. Okay, so this one was a coverage sack. He was playing safety on the top right up there. So I was like, all right, safety's gone. It took Robbie too long to break. And I probably should have just bailed out and took off running just to kind of get a little bit of room. But to be honest, instead of waiting on this, I should just hit my tight end. Tight end's open. stop waiting. I know that's going to come open, but I just don't have the time, especially because he's running a bunch of blitzes. All game he's blitz heavy, so I should have knew better and should have just taken what he gave me, but I didn't. The very next play, I run Robbie on a similar route, but not as fast or as slow moving. It's the option route where he's running a streak or a post, and it's a little bit shallower of a post, and he ends up busting that one for 40. So that was my first touchdown. I ended up tying it up. Came back again. I didn't know why, but he put his corner on inside leverage over here. And so once I saw that, this wasn't Robbie's play. He was supposed to run a comeback, but because he had inside, I just sent Robbie on a streak, just tossed it up. I thought he was going to put it over the shoulder, but Robbie ended up going up and getting it. And then Robbie got big time play. So that wasn't what he was supposed to run. But because of the leverage, I decided to go ahead and throw that. I was going to hit my tight end. That's an easy completion. Throw this right here. That's an easy completion. Get you 20, 25, something like that. But went ahead and tried that, and it worked out. So 14-10 at half, and then the wheels just kind of fell off for him in this quarter. So here, I know he's blitzing. I had a different play called, and I ended up going to the corners to see if I could get DJ open. I could have thrown this earlier. I waited a little too late. I got hit, and I was just able to come back with DJ and get it, turn around, and make a move and get to the end zone. Bad decision on my part. Again, I'm waiting. I shouldn't have waited. Over here on the right, I have my tight end completely naked, nobody over there. And Robbie on the right is breaking open, and he's way more open than DJ is, or going to be way more open than DJ is. It's a less difficult pass, but both are really open. So one of those where I'm not used to running this play in this formation, so I need to practice this and just kind of keep my eyes on that blitz. And if it's coming like that, I either need to hit DJ here and just throw it, that's 6, or I need to hit the tight end if I'm going to hold it in the flats. So he came out very next play, and he actually throws a dig, but I guess he didn't see that my guy had inside leverage. I had shifted them inside on this one, and he just threw it up, and my guy went and got it. So he high points a lot of passes. This is my bad interception, but he high points a lot of passes, which makes it difficult because Evans can go and get them. This one, the linebacker took his first few steps forward, and so I'm going straight to the tight end. I'm just waiting on him to break, but I didn't catch that he was bleeding back that much. I saw him stop, but I thought he was going to go with the crosser, so I tried to hit the tight end there, and I should have L1'd it. That's an easy completion, or maybe contested catch, but yeah, so I just kind of blew that one. But now that I look at it, Robbie up top, maybe because I'm throwing it, but the cornerback kind of hesitated. So maybe because I'm throwing it, but it looks like Robbie was actually going free as well. So then he comes back, and out of this formation, he runs drags a ton. So I just took one. I knew I had help on the backside, so I just ran with the drag. He threw it and was able to get a good user interception here. So good user here. And his guy was coming, so I just kind of did a little weave to try to make sure White couldn't come and get a clean run at me. Kick it off, and he comes back. Similar formation, but another one that he likes to run the same concept out of. So this time I'm on Jerome Baker, and instead of biting up there, I take the drag again, and it's to the house again. Next play. So next drive out, he comes out 11 yard rush, and then he throws another one up. And this one he throws, Jeremy Chin jumps in front of, I think it was a post route, and we catch it, and we almost run this back. We get down all the way to the, what are we on? I guess the 10, and it was a shoestring tackle. So that very next play, I just come out, we basically pretty much in hand in a sense. So we don't want to do something stupid. So went ahead and just ran it. I know he's blitzing. I mean, he's blitzing almost every first down. So because he's blitzing, just go ahead and run it there. And then this one was another post route where he was just trying to get it in there, and Xavier Woods was able to just go ahead and jump that. So this was when he had Trask in the game. So this one, I was actually just going to run this. I wasn't going to do anything silly. I was just going to go ahead and run it. It's what, third and 8. I mean, we're up decently here, but from the look, he's blitzing. So I know he's blitzing. I know these seams are going to be open. So I went ahead and audible, and he was actually using over Robbie Anderson over here on the right in the slot. He's using over, he's on the 30 right now. And I see he's running with Robbie, but he's even. That means Robbie's about to run by him because Robbie's 96 speed. But then he does that and he stops. So I went ahead and threw it to Robbie. And Robbie made a good catch right there. I could have, instead of playing the versus user game on the left over here, I got Shy Smith, who's completely open without the possibility of a user sticking with him. But it worked out. So. And I only had Robbie right there because Robbie was he was actually going to run a pop pass. So that's the only reason I had him there. Came out here. This is 2nd and 4. Again, not trying to do anything silly. Went ahead and just ran the option. And then we just had the caravan in front of us. So great play by Chris Stapleton of the Utah Stapletons. This one, we tried to just throw that up top, and then Chin just went and got it. So he high pointed it, but Chin went ahead and snatched that. Then he came out of the end zone, which I was trying not to do, but it was too late. And then we just basically just ran the ball and played defense, knocked it down on 4th, ran the ball, got out of there with the W. So let's see if we got the scenarios as we were supposed to get: 4 touchdowns, less than 2 turnovers, and win. So it looks like we're going to get a lot of XP, and we'll do that when we come back in. And yeah, we got 43 skill points, so sweet. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. Let's make sure that the game saved. It's kind of trash that I still got to do this every time, but all right, game's good. Good W. Catch you on the flip. See if we can beat Gordo next week, week 5. That's going to be the tell of the tape. So if I can beat Gordo, then I should at least be 4-2 at worst in the division, and that should be able to win the division and get me to the playoffs. But of course, I'm going to be targeting to beat Gordo twice in week 5 and then again in week 7. And hopefully I can go ahead and beat the Broncos again. If I can do that, then it's a clean sweep of the division. So shooting for the playoffs. Let's see what we can do.